Castaway.
We're wanted men. I have spoken.
Welcome to the Smugglers Galaxy Podcast, your favorite Star Wars podcast for smugglers in the galaxy. I'm Glen. Jason's over there. Yes, I am done counting these things because who cares?
Oh,
You know, I don't know. Maybe I should still count them. What do you think, Jason? Should I
I
still?
think it's the beginning of the end.
Do you think so?
No. Do whatever. I don't think
The
people
world
care.
is ending.
Yeah, feels like that way.
Why would you say that, Jason? Anyway, stay out of political. Stay out of political.
Oh, we were talking politics? I just thought in general. like,
Yeah.
Anxiety says the world's ending.
Yeah. It's fun, isn't it?
Yeah. I know you've got a trip coming up. I'm sorry. Let me get back into podcaster mode. Hey, how's it going, Glenn? I know you
It's
just
great.
I know you were just on a trip, but
I
did you
was.
pick anything up?
I actually did pick something up. So we were at a record store and
Oh, yeah.
yeah, let me grab it. Hold on.
Do we really need to see it?
I actually picked up two records. So one was and I had to do some looking on it. I have not looked to see on Spotify or whatever if they have this yet, which is my bad, but it is a spoof of Star Wars. And apparently it is an adult take on Star Wars, which you can tell by the adult toy right there. And you know, I can't you can see Darth Vader's butt. So
That's
yeah,
what my
it's a-
life's been missing.
I was like, I have to buy this, especially Uranus Examiner. There you go. Yep.
Uranus doesn't exist in Star Wars.
Yeah, it doesn't, but yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, when you read them, it's
I'm talking about the planet, not Uranus. Of
right.
course, Uranus exists, but the planet Uranus,
They
it's
they
actually
call
called
it
Uranus.
Uranus now, don't they?
Yeah,
the-
probably to get away from the Uranus thing.
We were at Telescience Museum the other day and they were calling it Uranus, and I'm like, when did they come up with a new planet?
It's the same planet, new spelling, because of the Glens in the background going.
So yeah, there's some I won't read it because we're a PG podcast, but there is some some interesting Princess Hava. And then it's a something. Yeah, so I'm just gonna stop right
Is it
there.
a comedy album or is it like
Yeah,
music?
it's a comedy album.
Oh,
But I haven't opened it. I don't even know. I hope the record's in here because I hadn't even opened it all the way yet.
boy.
So
I mean, the cover alone is worth. I mean, if you're into that, it's worth the price of admission. But
right. It's Star Wars. It's a bootleg Star Wars thing. It's from the 70s. It says 78 on it. So is when it was printed. It's out of Tucson, Arizona. That's how we say it in Tucson, Arizona. Anyway, pick that up. And then I also
Arizona.
And then I also picked up this. It is a it's a remix of the Jabba's Palace band. It's a club mix and a dub mix of the Palace band. And it's on a big record. One side's 5 minutes and 30 seconds, the other side's 7 minutes on a full-size record.
It's my understanding that the original recording of that is lost.
Really?
It's either degraded or it's just lost.
Oh, interesting. Well, I'm glad I picked this up then. I don't have a record player, so I bought them just because, but you can't pass, huh?
No, go ahead.
I mean, you can't pass this stuff up.
I would do your research because a lot of those modern suitcase looking record players, if you decide to get one,
Uh-huh.
They scratched the record.
Yeah, that my daughter had one and I put a record on it and it felt like it was dragging too, like was playing a little slow. So
Yeah.
yeah, I don't, if I did it, I would want to buy like $100, like a real record player, not a cheap one. And
Either
then I
that
gotta, huh?
or either that or go vintage.
Well, the thing is with if I go vintage, then I'd have to figure out how to Bluetooth it to my speakers.
Wow.
Yeah.
You do you.
I don't have any place to put it.
No, we're not kissing.
Hi, Dad.
Yeah, I got a dog in my lap. This is how
So
I work when I work from home.
yeah, so that's the two things I picked up. I don't think I picked anything else up. I did. I am working on my because it is snowing here in Georgia today. So I'm work huh?
I laugh. It is snowing, but I laugh at this because this is not snowing. The whole city's shut down because of this snow, and I'm like, come on, man, this is
Did
nothing.
you
I drove all the I drove all the way down to IKEA today to pick up a bookcase, and there's a sign on the door that says, "I'm sorry, we're closed due to the storm." And I'm like, "What storm?" Even worse, the people in front of me who like got out of their car to go into IKEA,
Mhm.
they were like, "We drove all the way to Atlanta to go to IKEA." And they're closed. So, I mean, if they're using the city name Atlanta, that means they're not from Atlanta. It's not like
Right.
we went all this way for nothing. It was like they drove from another city to Atlanta to go to IKEA and it was closed.
Yeah. All I have to tell you is how long have you been in Georgia?
6 years?
Have you not learned yet?
No.
Okay.
I just laugh at them. This is ridiculous.
Yeah, welcome to Georgia, Jason.
But
If
I will
it's
say it is cold and it's like
it
real cold, not
yeah,
like Southern people think it's cold. No, this is like 20 degrees with a wind chill. It's even colder.
yeah, it is chilly. It is very nippy outside. Um So it is bundle up weather, but yeah, it is. I was a little nervous. I had to drop my dog off at the groomer this morning, so I did that, and I was a little nervous. I'm like, maybe it'll be okay. And then after getting out on the roads and then going back this afternoon, they're not bad, but
No.
I think if it wasn't as windy as it is, we'd be in trouble.
Yeah, it's not accumulating on the road itself. It's accumulating on the side and it's like a dusting. So just watch out for the black areas because that's black ice if there is any out there.
Right. So I think with the wind, it's not sticking because as soon as it hits the ground, the wind's blowing it away. I
I
guess we'll
say
see
all
what happens,
I
huh?
say all this, but by the time this episode drops, it's old news and it's 50 degrees in Atlanta. So it's
Right.
like
Everybody's gonna be
maybe
like,
we're
"What's
wasting our
snow?"
time. I did go to Target
Yeah.
and they had the new wave of the vintage collection figures, and they had almost all of them but Padme.
Oh.
And Shock T looked really, really good, the Jedi from Attack of the Clones.
Hmm.
And they're $20 each.
Ouch.
And I was like, that's gonna add up quickly. So I'll just get one. So I got Shock T and I brought it home and it looked great.
Hmm.
And then I had a box show up from Hasbro. And apparently I ordered the entire thing.
You
But
know.
but when I ordered it, it was not the $20 inflated price point. It was the $16 price
Well,
point. So
good.
saving $4. But I mean, I haven't pre-ordered anything since they increased the prices because that adds up quickly.
Mhm.
I did get notification that my Sideshow Walrus Man is on the way.
Ooh,
So I'll have that. And then I just paid off a prototype that
nice.
should be here next week.
Yeah, I did get offered some prototypes, the same prototypes that I've been offered before, but he lowered the price, and I'm still like, um, we had bought Jordan, our buddy Jordan, a king cake because it's his birthday's on the second. He loves king cake, so when we were down in New Orleans, we picked him up a king cake, and I was talking to him about it, and I told him what the price was, and he's like, "You realize that's like a quarter, that's like half a trip to Disney World." I'm like, "Yeah, you're right."
Yeah, but if you like that kind of stuff, then it's worth it.
You're right. I need to sell some more stuff. So if anybody's looking for some stuff, hit me up.
How much for that dragon back there? Now this piece is like on the top three prototypes that I'd want.
Yeah,
And I'll get to it next week when I have it. I'll show it off in hand, but it's a blend of Micro Machines and Hasbro.
right. Yeah, you
So
needed that piece. So I'm kind of hoping I can make some deals. I don't know. I know there's a toy show next weekend, but I don't know. I think my daughter is wanting to hang out, so we may end up hanging out with them instead of going to the toy show. So I missed the opportunity. But plus, that's the wrong crowd to bring a heavy hitter to. Even Toylana's hard to bring a heavy hitter to
no.
because people aren't looking for it. So anyway, I was getting back to my DeLorean. And it's weird having pre-printed Lego pieces.
Mm.
So like the DeLorean, like on the sides of the DeLorean, the I don't know how to describe it, but um like the pieces of metal on the side of the DeLorean, or the channels or whatever, all those are pre-printed. And it was really weird to pick it out and be like, oh man, that because I'm just so used to putting stickers on my Lego pieces. They're all pre-printed on this piece.
Sure.
Yeah. So I don't you're just like, yeah, Legos.
Legos, yes, non-Star Wars Legos. No, I mean they do that. I mean, I don't know what the differential is because I don't know if they do stickers. Do they still do stickers?
Yeah, there's still some stickers thrown in on it.
So I wonder why they do some printed and some stickers.
Yeah, I don't know. And this one has the DMC and DeLorean, so they're actually using DeLorean logos and stuff on it.
We should get Matt back on and talk about it.
Yeah. So that's
And
what
just,
I've
just ask him that one question. Okay, thanks for being on.
thanks.
Bye.
Why are they doing printed Legos? But yeah, no, I had a fun week, but it was quiet on the Star Wars front. We did pick up some art while we were in New Orleans, so that was kind of fun too. But
Yeah.
it wasn't Star Wars related. It was more New Orleans related. But we did pick up a sign for the bathroom. It has Mia Wallace from no, not Mia Wallace. It has the girl. Yeah, the no, it is Mia. Is it Mia Wallace from Pulp Fiction? I don't know, whatever. But when she's doing the bump of cocaine and she thinks it's cocaine, but it's heroin, and it says, "Please don't do coke in the bathroom."
I need to watch Pulp Fiction because it's been 25, 30 years-ish.
Yeah, it's a
And
good movie, man.
it
I heard
is,
you.
but I think a lot of his newer stuff is better.
Yeah, I've heard you can watch it in order, but I've never tried.
Isn't that part of the appeal? I
I
mean,
think
like
so.
it's kind of like
Memento.
Memento. Like, why would you want to? Like, part of it is the back and forth.
Right.
I do have some news.
Yeah,
Um, you had brought some news to me.
I did. Did you not see that? Yeah.
In an interview with Screen Rant for his Prime Video action comedy, The Wrecking Crew, I must have just copied and pasted this. Star Wars Starfighter writer Jonathan Tropper shared that we are, quote, not going to see any of the characters you've seen in other Star Wars movies.
Yeah.
So that's not really a surprise. I don't think,
Hmm.
I think they wrote Rey out of the ending of that show, or that movie.
Hmm.
So he's able to stand on that and say that. But I think at one point he couldn't say that because Rey was going to be the reveal at the end. Like they were taking the kid to Rey.
Yeah. I'm kind of glad they're doing it like that. I mean, I know they did it with Andor. They like pushed the envelope with Andor to where there were hints at other characters, but they never showed them on screen.
Yeah.
Um, and I'm as much as I wanted to see, Hera and Chopper and stuff in Andor, it was kind of nice not to, I guess, because the anticipation was there, and it's not a fan, it's not taking away from the story.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, I think as long as they do it right, I think it's a good call.
Yeah. Make a good Star Wars story. I mean, this is what a lot of people want. It was like a Star Wars story outside of the Skywalker saga, and that's what we'll be getting here.
Yeah, no, I'm excited for it because that's what I want. I just don't hope. I hope it doesn't stink. I hope it's not another Star Wars. I mean, another Solo where it just doesn't fit, or not
Well,
fit, but doesn't. I don't know. I liked Solo, but I know people that are into movies just it
yeah, I
didn't
was
flow well.
thinking about that exit interview Kathleen Kennedy did where she was giving all those responses about her tenure at Lucasfilm, and there was one thing that kind of stuck out where she said that she likes Rian Johnson, but she thought he was spooked by the online negativity.
Right.
To which Rian Johnson tweeted, "LOL, zero spook, sorry." which just brings everything she said into question. Like she was just spinning yarn.
Right.
None of it, it was all PR. It was all like public facing, everything's great, and there's no fire here, kind of.
Huh.
She wasn't being honest,
Right.
which makes me go back to, and this will probably be the end of the Kathleen Kennedy talk, I promise. But the thing that really made me upset was after thinking about all those questions, and she was talking about regrets, and she was talking about Solo and how didn't go their way, and they say Alden was the reason it didn't do well. And it got me really upset because it's like there's no accountability for you for hiring the wrong director. You're blaming an actor for a bad movie when you, as the producer, screwed up several points along the way.
Right.
And it's not, I made mistakes, I learned something. It was that actor over there was the wrong actor. And
And
that
I
got
don't.
me really upset for Alden, and it got me upset for Solo.
Mhm.
And it got upset because I think leadership should be accountable for what they say and what they do. And if you mess up, then fess up and say I messed up. That's true leadership.
Right. Yeah. And I'm that's sort of the rules I live by. It's like if you mess up, say you messed up, make it right, and everybody will be bigger at the end of the day.
But that's the end of my Kathleen Kennedy talk. I'm not going to go into it any further and bash her. I was just like really upset for that. Really upset for Alden because, like I was saying, I don't think it's his fault.
No, I think
I
he
think
did a
she's
fine job.
I think she's blaming other people rather than herself in that one situation. So
Yeah, and that stinks for him because like I said, he did a fine job. I just think, not to reiterate things, but I think they just introduced him wrong, and because when you look at Lando and you look at Han Solo, they introduced Lando so much better than they did Han Solo.
mhm. So that's all. The end.
The end. There was some other stuff, but I don't remember what it was. I was hoping you may have caught it, but I may be wrong. I don't
Um,
remember.
no, you're on vacation, so I took a vacation from doing
Okay.
all that stuff. No, there really wasn't much in terms
Okay.
of like news. It's been quiet, and there's the transition going on, and they're not making any announcements yet.
Mhm.
So we'll see.
Yeah. Well, cool. How was your week? Did you pick? Oh, you already went over the pickups. Damn,
Yeah,
I'm bad.
we did pickups.
Yeah.
The week is fine. It's just preparing for Rogue Fun, which I'm sure people are getting sick and tired about hearing, but
Yeah. What is Rogue Fun, Jason?
it's a 4-day event here in Georgia. You're not
What?
invited, by the way.
Oh, damn. I just have to
Sorry.
crash it.
No, I was cleaning things up, getting things ready, and I found that I have a microphone that I forgot about. At one point, I was going to use this microphone for like going to Toyota and like interviewing people back and forth. Would you buy? Would you pick up? Like something
Yeah.
like that, but never got around to it. And like this could get plugged into the system and be the voice of God.
Right. Is it a
So
USB or just a normal microphone?
um no, it's a normal microphone. It's got like I've got a transition here, like the smaller one,
Okay.
but it's got a thicker cable to it. So,
Gotcha.
but yeah, like I could definitely use this. I'll put it all with the equipment.
Right.
But yeah, just things like that. I've got centerpieces that I'm working on and all that fun stuff. But this week we essentially down to 20 tickets,
Wow.
which is great.
Yeah. It's got to be a weight off your shoulders. So,
Just a little chip here, a little chip there. It's just like starting to soon will be 15 tickets left.
right. And then everybody will be like, oh, man, I need to go to that Rogue Fun thing.
Yeah. Yeah, you should.
Yes, Ted.
Ted and everybody else who hasn't bought a ticket. Come on, we
As he
gotta.
wrecks his car.
Although, like, and the part of the reason why I'm shy about talking about it is our numbers last week were way down. People were like, Rogue Fun preview, I'm out.
That was horrible. The only other thing I could think of is because it was only a 30-minute episode. So maybe people are just like, I don't want to listen to a 30-minute episode.
No, but I get excited because I'm like, it's not a full investment. I don't have to sit there for an hour and a half and listen to
Right.
people meander through topics and stuff. It's like, yeah, this is an efficient episode, quick and easy.
Right.
But no,
No, nobody want,
you gotta skip that.
or maybe they got other things they want to talk about or listen to.
Anyways,
Anyway, yeah.
I bought back at Toylanta, I bought the six Hasbro 12-inch Cantina band figures.
Yeah.
It's the same figure, different instrument that comes with each.
The
And
ultimate repack from Hasbro.
yeah, but I bought them for the intent of doing something for Rogue Fun, which I'm finally getting around to doing. But those are horrible looking figures. The mold is there. The paint is just like lazy. Like for
Mm,
veins, they're supposed to have like pink veins in their head, and they
yeah.
just with like a gray purple.
Okay.
It looks really, really weird. But
That's pretty bad, dude.
yeah, yeah, it is. But that's all. I'll skip the Rogue Fun talk because it seems like ratings die. Oh, I can hear people turning off their radio right now. Come on back. Come on back. Come on back. We're done. We're done.
We're done.
All fine here now.
Everything's good.
So you went to New Orleans.
I did. It was
You went
great.
for your annual Chewbacca Fest.
Chewbacca's, yeah.
I
So
thought, I mean, at one point you were going to take Joel. I know Joel had life changes, and we don't need to get into that, and he can't make it. So you took your
yeah.
family instead, or were
Yeah,
they
no,
going
they
with?
were we originally they were coming anyway, and so it was gonna be we were gonna have a ton of people there. So yeah, my daughter, my 21-year-old came with one of her best friends that we've known for 10 years. Um, and then my son and his girlfriend, who I have gotten permission to call her my daughter-in-law.
Okay,
So I could call her
but
that.
they're not married.
They're not married, they're not engaged. Um,
You know what that makes her?
what?
A FIA friend.
A FIA friend? What's that
Yes,
mean?
not a fiance, not a girlfriend, somewhere in between. A FIA friend.
Be a friend. So yes, I would say she's closer to being a fiance than a girlfriend, but I think they just
She's a FIA friend.
be a friend. That's great. Because they're in their 30s. I mean, once you get to your 30s, it's not a girlfriend, it's just like dating in your 30s. You're like, yeah, it's my girlfriend. And it's like, you guys are like this close to living together as I hold my fingers like an inch apart.
I know.
You're
I've seen
beyond the
friends. I know
girlfriend
how it
now.
works in the 30s.
Yeah. So yeah, so they came down, they flew in from Orlando, and my 21-year-old and her friend, they drove with us. So um it was kind of fun. We got to do the city. We like Thursday night we went and had dinner at this place called Sylvain, the six of us, and had like a good kind of romp around the city and see it. And we went, you just kind of bar hopped for a little bit. We went to the dungeon for a minute and it was too loud. So we left because nobody could talk. We're like, we want to talk, but all this rock and roll music is too loud. So we ended up going into this place called the Vampire Apothecary. That was kind of cool. I had my first hurricane
Oh,
ever, which was like
really?
huh?
Really? I haven't had a hurricane, but Shannon has.
Yeah, well, this wasn't like Bourbon Street hurricanes. This was like the high class hurricane.
Oh, sorry. Looking
Yeah.
down on all the other people. The hurricane. Oh,
So
look at
it
the
was like a
people at
legit
Hard Rock.
cocktail. I don't know. Maybe I need to have a Bourbon Street hurricane next time I go down there to see how bad it is. But yeah, it was pretty banging. And they serve the drinks in like blood bags. Some of the drinks in blood bags.
Yeah, I'd watch that one. That one might have real vampires.
It might. So we hung out there, and then what do we do? So like it was just hanging out, and then like when the weather had turned, it was like really nice. And then Saturday, about like 2 hours before the parade, the sky just opened up. So we had been kind of hoping and praying that the parade didn't get canceled. But it stopped like an hour before the parade started. So it was normally the parade's like a 2 to 2.5 hours. They did this parade in an hour this year because they were just hauling. They were like, we got to get through it. I was like, I looked at because normally the parade starts at 7. And then by the time it gets to where we stay, it's like normally like 7:30, 7:45. So I lit a cigar about 6:30 and I'm like, I got time. Let's, just hang out on the front porch, get the ambiance because people are lining up, um, lining up for the stuff, for the thing. Hey, I'm going to talk to him in a minute. Lining up for the event and hanging out and drinking. And so I know the parade starting and about 7:15, they're coming up to the B&B. And I was like, okay. So yeah, but they were done by like 8:30.
Oh.
So it was fast, but it was
'Cause
a
of
fun
rain.
parade, huh?
Because of rain.
Because of rain, because they were
Yeah.
afraid of the weather. And it was cold. So
You turned it into a 5K fun run.
it really did. But the theme for this year was rebellions are built on hope. So when I hear that, I think of Rogue One, but they had pushed it. There was a lot more Andor
Oh,
feels.
that's awesome.
Yeah. So like the one of the floats had the lady that said forget the Empire, but she really said F the Empire.
Marva.
Huh?
Marva.
Marva. They had her on
She
it.
says, fight the Empire.
Oh yeah, fight the
I'll
Empire.
have you know.
But they were supposed to say something else.
Yes.
It's supposed to be something else, but they changed it.
She didn't say that on set.
Right.
She said that in ADR.
Right. So, yeah. No, it was a good parade. There was a lot more Star Wars this year than I'm used to. Let's see. I wrote notes, Jason.
Okay. You wrote notes of
so
all
I'm
the
trying
floats that went by?
Yeah. Well, no, it was a lot of, they do the pink Wookiee. They do the
I was
big
going to
pink
say,
Wookiee.
was there a pink Chewbacca?
Yeah, there is a pink Chewbacca. So I don't know if you remember, but when we were in Anaheim for Celebration, there was a lot of these little furry Chewbacca girls running around.
Mhm.
They normally hang out with him, but I didn't see him. I haven't seen him for a couple of years, but I was like, "Oh, you guys are from Chewbacca's," and they're like, "Yeah." So we talked to them. But we did good. I've learned that I do the shots for throws, so I bring a big bag full of shots and trade them for throws.
Shots of
And
what?
huh? Like shots of
of
Fireball, like the little airplane bottles.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So we do pretty good with throws. I think the best one I got was so they do these things they're called bandoliers. So it's basically you get a piece of burlap and you put a piece of Velcro across it. So people will take Jenga blocks and so like the Chewy bandolier. So they'll make Jenga blocks, they'll personalize them, and if they see you with the bandolier, they'll stop and hand you one. So I got my so yeah, my daughter-in-law was there and she had dressed up as she kind of did Princess Leia because she had the rebellions built on hope, or you belong there a girl's places in a rebellion t-shirt, and then she did her hair in Leia buns, and I'm like, good call. So she was getting a lot of stuff too because people were seeing the Leia buns in the t-shirt. But probably the coolest one I got was from they were called the Han Solo cups. And it was
That's the group's name.
little, the group's name is called
Yeah.
the Han Solo Cup. So the guy comes up to me and he goes, "I love you," and I went, "I love you too," and he looked at me and I went, "Oh yeah, I know. I'm sorry,
Glenn.
my brain is just
Glenn.
not there."
Oh my gosh.
I was like, man, I just totally flubbed that one, but he still
Yeah, you
gave me
did.
but anyway, and then I got one. It was like the shot cup, the little Solo shot cup. Somebody had put it in red glitter and then did a Han Solo on it, and then did like a X-wing sticking out of it.
Mm.
So I mean, it's this huge block, and it's really cool looking. That was my favorite one. But yeah, I thought we did great. Got probably 20 of those things. So I mean, the best thing, if you ever go down to Chewbacca's, make yourself a bandolier because it's worth. And I saw a lot of kids this year too. So it seems like the people are starting to bring their kids. So you have a kid give you a throw, and it's like, dude, I'm not giving you a shot. Sorry.
Now you
like
gotta start
10.
bringing candy.
I should.
You gotta get the full candy bars though. Don't be one of those.
Yeah.
Here's the little small Three Musketeer square.
Right. Yeah.
You gotta give him the Three Musketeer bar if that's what you're
Right.
gonna do.
Because I'm giving out, dollar airplane bottles. Give them $1 Musketeer bar.
That should be your swag at Rogue Fun.
This the Three Musketeer bar? Or
No,
the
the
shots?
fireball shots.
Fireball shots. I
No,
have
hotel
some
won't allow
left.
that.
Hey, we've done it before, man. It worked really well the last time we did it.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was fun. We did have a couple I had a shore trooper standing next to me.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, so he added like a Captain Rex, like I think he was more of the Clone Wars or the Rebels Captain Rex because he didn't have his full armor on.
Oh.
But a lot of people were overlooking us and going to them. And then about halfway through the parade, they moved. And I was like, thanks. Bye. Good seeing you.
Bye, Felicia.
Bye, Felicia. Um, but no, I love the parade. It does feel,
Bye,
it's very
Rex on
sci-fi.
Felucia.
By what?
Bye, Rex on Felucia.
You're right.
I was like, how do I make that Star Wars? Sorry, I didn't mean I did mean to interrupt,
You're
but
fine. But yeah, no, it was I'm trying to go, let me see. I think that's all my notes I got. I hate when I need to do a better job of like, hey. But my wife dressed as Mrs. Roper. It's like that for everybody at the hotel, they dressed like Mrs. Roper.
oh,
Except for me. I didn't dress like Miss. I should have, but yeah, so there was a Mrs. Roper's that come through and she got a bunch of stuff from them. And I've learned that if you know what the people are, so like there's a dodgeball club or crew that walks by and you yell, if you could dodge a wrench, you could dodge a ball. And they always give you something. So this year they gave me a 3D printed wrench.
oh, nice.
Yeah, and it works. It says the Chewbaccus 2016 or 2026 and their crew on it.
I've always wanted
And
to
then
get
like
into
they're
3D printing, so I should try that. I've always wanted to get into 3D printing.
yeah, maybe you should try that.
Maybe I
I
should
think
try
you'd be
that.
good at it.
Maybe.
As
Maybe
the 3D
not.
printer's going off in the background.
Yeah, it's moving with a 3D printed head over my shoulder.
You're right. So that, and then like towards the end of the parade, they had a guy dressed up as Forrest Gump riding in a boat. And I went, life's like a box of chocolates. And he gave me a box of chocolates.
Jenny.
Jenny.
What's Forrest Gump's favorite pasta?
What?
Penne.
Penne. But I'm trying to think what else there's the big Chewbacca, there's a big like a big alien thing that xenomorph that's wandering the streets. Yeah, it's a lot of mixed people, mixed themes. Sci-fi stuff.
All the sci-fis.
All the sci-fi. So if you're into sci-fi, it's going to be January 17th next year.
You already booked your Airbnb?
Yeah, we've got sort of a standing reservation. So she knows that, hey, she opens it up for the people that she blocks it off and then opens it up for the people that were there last year.
Okay.
And then we go, we get the opener. So I think my son and daughter-in-law, they'll be coming back down with us. And then I don't know about my 21-year-old because she's like, it was expensive. I'm like, yeah, traveling's expensive.
Yeah, unfortunately, when you're that age, it's like if you're not from money, it's a lot of money, and it's just better to stay at home.
Right. So yeah, well, I lost my train of thought. But no, it was fun. We did have some people. We did have the conversation because Atlanta had an ice storm last weekend. How bad was it up here?
There was ice on my deck, but there was no ice on the driveway.
Okay.
It was almost like the ground was just not cold enough to hold the ice.
Right.
But the deck was.
Okay. Because they had canceled my work on Monday. They'd shut the office down. So I did get a free day.
Yeah, they did the same for me. And it was more because like Cobb County, the local county, they canceled school.
Right.
And the government shut down, Cobb County government shut down. So I think a lot of the businesses in Cobb County just followed suit.
Yeah.
But there was really nothing going on Monday.
Yeah, well, and that's the thing. I think that's why they shut my company down, because if all the businesses are closed, who are you going to deliver to?
Ghostbusters.
Yes, there's a Ghostbusters crew there too.
Yeah.
Ghostbusters. So yeah, we've been going, I think 4 years. We've 22. So this is our 4th year going down. Because of COVID, because we had found out about it in 20, and then we were going to go in 21 and the world shut down. And then 22, they reopened it. So we've been going since so it's a fun trip.
Makes me wonder how you got in there the first place, if it's always booked for other people.
She has a few openings.
Oh, okay.
And so 2020 when we went, it was my father-in-law was like, I want to go to New Orleans and listen to jazz. So we went, I think, a couple of weeks because his birthday is the 16th, January 6th or January 17th. So we were there a couple of weeks before that year's Chewbaccus, or maybe a week before. And then and then she was like, yeah, it rides right by the inn. So we had, when we had booked it in 22, like her whole family, my wife's whole family went down with us, which I don't recommend one bit. Don't travel with 22 people or whatever, or a bunch of
That
ants.
sounds fun.
Yeah. But that's the thing, that's the thing I like is like we're old enough and we were like, you know what? We're gonna go do this. And then like if my son and his girlfriend didn't want to go, they can be like, okay, we're gonna go do something else and then we'll meet up with you later.
Yeah, I
And
prefer that. I don't want to be
yeah,
tied to people the entire time.
right. And like Friday or Saturday we had gone to Abita brewing and hung out there for a few hours. And then we went had some po' boys and then we went back to the room and then like it was funny because there was a few nights where we're like, oh yeah, we're gonna go eat dinner and then we're gonna go out, and everybody was like, no, I'm tired. I'm just gonna go back to the
I'm pretty
B&B.
tired. I think I'm going back.
I think I'm gonna go back home. Um, so yeah, that's kind of how things went. But it was cool because I was able to spend some time with my son and with my family, where you could just sit down and chill out. And it's midnight, but all I got to do is walk down to my room, or actually, and I like staying there. And if you guys haven't tried out a B&B, it's kind of fun. It is kind of weird the first couple of times because you are staying in someone's home,
Oh.
but I like it because you could just like wake up and go have a cup of coffee, and then have breakfast and take your time. And if you leave by 11 o'clock, you're like, you know what? I got a full belly and I don't care. Whereas normally when I stay in a hotel room by like 8 o'clock, if I'm up by like an hour, I want to be out the door because I need food. So it kind of takes the pressure down
Mhm.
to stay at a B&B. So try it out.
Maybe someday. Not anytime soon.
Well, they don't serve Panera bread at the B&B, so I don't know if you'd be good there or
Well, if
not.
they serve eggs Benedict, sign me up.
Okay.
Eggs Benny's my thing for
Is
breakfast.
it?
Yeah. If not eggs Benedict, which I know is like filling and stuff
Mhm.
and greasy, I'll just take like an egg McMuffin style sandwich.
There you go.
But anything else with Nolans?
I don't think so. New Orleans is fun. Yeah, just there was not a whole lot of. Did
I've
I miss anything?
no.
I don't think
I was
so.
just gonna say I've talked to a couple people, and this is not scientific. Obviously, I'm just talking to a couple people. It's not a scientific study or anything like that, but it seems like the people I talked to, their excitement for celebration is at an all-time low.
Good. I don't mean good. I mean, I
Screw them
didn't
all.
mean to sound it like that, but I'm selfish when I say it like that. You know what I mean?
They think like LA is a weird choice.
Yeah.
The conference center is going to be it's not even the top 10 conference centers in the United States.
Hmm.
I think the only reason they picked it is because Lucas's museum's like 6 blocks or 6 miles or something down the road.
Right.
And so it's close and they're probably doing that for Lucas, but for the most part, they're just like, I don't know about this one.
Yeah. No, I feel you because I'm in the same boat because okay, not only so you've got $1,000 plane ticket. That to me that's my budget almost for celebration to go, and then you're gonna probably pay $300-400 for the tickets to celebration. So you're at $1,500 before you even walk in the door.
Yeah.
And then a hotel's probably gonna run you six, seven, $800.
6, 7.
6, 7. Oh my God. All freaking weekend. 6, 7. And we're adults doing it.
Yeah. But yeah, it's very expensive and
Yeah. So and I don't blame people. And then I've heard that LA is not that safe in that
no,
area.
that's what I've heard too.
So
I've never been there. And
yeah.
all when I hear people say like LA is not safe, I think of LA and Predator 2, where it's like this urban jungle of just drug guys and cop shootouts all the time. And I know that's not the case. I know that's
Yeah.
not the case. But when I
Get to
hear
the
it,
chopper.
It's the wrong predator, but still, it's a crazy city thing.
Yeah. I was not excited. I would have been more excited for Orlando just because we can drive there if we want to.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, I I think um when we went in 2022, I had such high hopes for Celebration because when I went in 17, it was my first Celebration and I was just so hyped up over it. And I didn't have any Star Wars friends I had friends that were into Star Wars, but not like we do now. Not 10 years later, 10 years in,
Yeah.
where you're
It's a different
where,
game.
huh?
It's a different game.
It's a totally different game. And now that, with stuff like Rogue Fun and with other events that, people are holding, we're able to go to these things and get to know our friends on a lot more intimate level, which I would rather do that than try to, like, it's just like we were talking about earlier with going with 20 people or something. You're trying to coordinate with all these people, whereas if you go to some of these events that they've got all the people in, you got 150 people in a room, you're all there at the same time hanging
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
And then, okay, these people are going here, and if I want to hang out with this group of people, I can go here. I can go with this group of people to dinner. And that's a lot harder to do in a celebration where you're dealing with 100,000 people or
Hmm.
50,000 people. Uh, and it does feel, I mean, it's a different feeling, but I like the more intimate stuff. I'm getting to where I'd rather go doing more intimate event.
And I have been to a couple of celebrations, and I've put my name in the hat for a lot of those big panels, and the only one I've ever got was the Galaxy's Edge one,
Yeah.
which is very frustrating because I'd like to be in the room when they pull out like, like have a discussion with Mark Hamill kind of thing. Like you need to be in the raffle and the lotto, and I never get that.
Right. Because and then we did the lights and magic, industrial light and magic panel last time,
Yeah.
and we fell asleep in it. I think our whole crew that because we sat together with like 4 or 5 people. I know we were. I don't know. Were you in that
No,
panel?
I did something else. Did I
Okay.
go to the, oh, what did I do? I did skip that for something else. I can't
Okay.
remember what though.
But I mean, I was with it with Tony, and I was with it in TK was there, and I think somebody else, a couple other people. We were like 4 or 5 people sitting together, and I think all of us fell asleep because we were so exhausted. Because it was cool in there, and you're sitting down, and it's dark, and it wasn't that exciting of a panel.
Right. Well, I don't know. I
Um,
I watched the show. I assume it was good, but I don't know if I want to break my celebration to sit through that.
right. Um, yeah, I don't.
I wonder if
Yeah,
Epic Universe has some play in Disney not holding a convention in Orlando.
I think it does. I really because it's Epic Universe is on the other side of the convention center.
Yeah, it's a little too convenient for someone to just walk out and be like, "Okay, I'm just gonna go. I don't like any of the things today. I'm just gonna go to Epic." And
Right,
Disney's gonna be like, "No, no, 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 come to us.
right.
We want your
Well,
money."
I could see that. I mean, it's just like Coke and Pepsi. Coke will if there's an event at a Coke hotel in a Pepsi hotel, they will not book their rooms. They will not send people and stay in that hotel. They'll book them across town just to give not give money to a Pepsi hotel.
Well, unlike Pepsi, at least Universal's tolerable.
Yeah. Universal's awesome, especially Epic Universe. Um, yeah, you have Apple TV, right?
Sometimes. Right now, no.
Oh, well then you haven't watched the new episode of Shrinking.
No, I haven't watched any of Shrinking.
Oh,
I'll probably get it again when Severance comes back.
okay.
If I'm
So
being
they did,
honest.
huh?
If I'm being honest.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. But anyway, Michael J. Fox does a guest appearance on this
Oh,
season of Shrinking, and I
that's
thought they
right.
were gonna wait until like the middle of the season to bring him in. No, opening freaking scene of the season. There's Michael J. Fox in the thing, in the because or the one so Harrison Ford's character has Parkinson's in
Mm.
the show, so he's at a Parkinson's visit at a doctor's appointment, and Michael J. Fox is in the waiting room for him. And of course, he is full on Parkinson's. And I'm just sitting there like freaking tears rolling down my eyes. Cause number one, I'm happy to see him on the screen again, but then I'm sad to see how bad it's gotten. But I mean, he's giving it his all, and I mean, it was a cool moment to see him, and then he does an appearance at the end of it. So I'm curious how much he's going to be in this season of it, of Shrinking. So, but it was just cool seeing him on the screen again. So if you like Shrinking, or if you have Apple TV, that's another good show to watch. It's got like 4 seasons. I think this is the 3rd season, and it's one of those that it deals with a lot of issues, a lot of mental health issues, and a lot of things. Just today's topics and stuff. And yeah, it's fun. It's a good show.
Cool.
I don't want to spoil it, but you need to get Apple TV and watch it.
Eventually, I'll get it.
Yeah,
it's Harrison Ford, so it's a shoe in for watching.
Yeah, and he plays a gritty old bastard. So, oops, sorry, but he plays himself very well.
I was dealing with the Center of Puppetry Arts this week, kind of not finalizing, but squaring up some plans.
Uh-huh.
We hired a puppeteer
to
walk around during our event.
Nice.
I don't know what they're going to do. This is not any promises, but I was also searching YouTube Center of Puppetry Arts to see if anybody's done like a vlog in the center.
Uh-huh.
And because there's one specific exhibit that's like Muppet Mayhem, where all the Muppeteers, puppeteers, whatever they call them, would they would get a tape dispenser and put eyeballs on it and mouth and stuff, and they would like give it a lot of personality.
Mm-hmm.
They made an exhibit on that, and I wanted to see if that was still open because it was such a good exhibit. I thought it was going to close like in October of last year.
Yeah.
Wanted to see if it was open, if it would still continue for our guests, because like Gonzo was in there, Miss Piggy, Ralph the dog. There's a bunch of them in there. And one of them, the person brought their own puppet to be the vlog host.
Uh-huh.
So it was like like this puppet's walking around. Oh, look at this, and just kind of like walking around as the puppet.
Uh-huh.
And at one point, he bumps into Fozzie Bear. So there was a puppeteer. Yeah, I was gonna say puppet artist. I don't know why. Was doing Fozzie Bear. So I'm like, that would be awesome if we had some puppeteer walking around doing Fozzie Bear. I was like, I just want to hug Fozzie. Waka waka. So we'll see. That'll be a cool thing.
Yeah, that would be crazy if they got one of those out.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to contain myself.
Jason would be running around crying, Fozzie Bear!
Fozzie's over there. Did you see Fozzie Bear? He told a bad joke. It was unbearable.
I thought this was a Star Wars podcast.
It is.
Yeah, but no, jeez. No, I'm looking forward to that. I need to start writing stuff down when I get ideas in my head. Like you mentioned something and I talk about this because I always forget.
We'll talk about it.
I don't remember what it was.
Oh.
I don't remember. You were talking about Fozzie Bear and puppetry arts.
Waka waka.
Waka waka. Oh, so yes, that's what I was going to talk about. Did you see that they made so like there was a bunch of people, they basically almost did an evacuation of Rock and Roller Coaster because Aerosmith went to ride it?
No.
So like some people were like ready to ride Rock and Roller Coaster, and then they just shut the whole thing down and made everybody leave because Aerosmith went to ride.
Oh,
Rock
that's
and
like
Roller
the last time.
Yeah.
Why would they do that? Because they've got like, I don't know. I'm trying to think this through because they can just get one of those tour guides to just take them to the front of the line.
Right. That's what I thought. I was like, why did they? That's normally what they do. You go through the back door and you ride the ride by yourself.
Yeah, and the pre-show, like they can hold the line and have Aerosmith come on, do the ride, and then get off and go through the back door.
Right.
Even the pre-show where Aerosmith makes their appearance and they're like, oh, what about all these people? We'll give them backstage passes. Come on, guys. Like that's been closed off because they're already starting to redo it for the Muppets.
Yeah.
So that's kind of surprising to me that they would shut down the entire ride. I don't think it's necessary.
Yeah, I thought it was overkill. Did you also? Yeah, so I don't know. And then what else? So you know they're coming out with a new Muppet show too, right? You've seen that?
Yeah, that premieres this week.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I'll be in Jacksonville, so I have to watch it all by myself.
Just watch it on your phone.
Yeah, I wanted to watch it with the kids, but
right,
or at least just Josie. I know Harrison won't care.
You could wait and watch it when you get back.
Although it is what's her face, Sabrina Carpenter, so maybe he would watch it.
Right. She makes me feel kind of funny.
Um, I don't know about that. I don't care to know about that. But maybe. Yeah, I gotta go to Jacksonville this week. I'm not looking forward to it.
Oh, fun.
It's a drive.
Yeah. Oh, you're
It's not-
driving?
Yeah, it's not because I got a bunch of photo equipment I'm taking.
Oh, geez.
So it's only 5.5 hours, but they say like the 4 hours, like if it's longer than 4 hours, it's faster to take a plane. But at that point, it's like an hour and a half. I'll just drive.
Yeah.
I can stop at Walmart down in what's that place called down there? Anyways,
I don't know where Jacksonville, Florida. I don't know where that is.
it's North Florida off the coast, but there's a bunch of Walmarts along the way that I usually stop at when
That's
I go
cool.
to Florida, so I'll be able to stop.
Yeah, I've discovered that I do not like the drive to New Orleans as much as I like the drive to Florida.
I don't like to drive anywhere.
But you'll drive 12 hours to New York.
I haven't done that in years,
Okay.
literal years. 16 hours. It's not fun.
Right.
Although I do feel the itch of like, I need to get back.
Yeah. I
We'll
feel
see.
you.
We'll see.
Yeah, no,
When-
yeah, that's the one thing I like about going down there, going down to New Orleans, because I do go back home and see my grandma for the day and spend the day with my family.
Mima?
Mima. We call her Mama.
Mama?
Mama. That was the worst when I met my wife and I'm explaining to her daughter, I'm like, okay, you've got a mama, a mima, and a mama. And she's like, what?
Did you just yawn?
Yeah.
Oh, mama. Moma Nadon.
Yeah. So it's yeah, I enjoy going down there because yeah, we get to have like a mini family reunion. So hopefully I'll be back down there for 4th of July because it's 4th of July is on a Saturday, which means a 3-day weekend. So take one day off work and shoot down there for 4 days.
Yeah, I don't have any plans past May. I know I'm going to New York this summer for a friend's graduation, but my brain right now, don't ask me about that. My brain's just focused on one thing that I won't
Rogue
talk about
Fun
because
2.
I hear people turning off their radio. He's about to say, turn it off. But if you did listen to last week,
you're
you might-
sucking my will to live.
Yeah, that's about it. I guess I'll leave it at that.
Buy some tickets. We only got 20 left.
20 left out of 200. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
We're good. We're all fine. It's going to be a great time. It's going to be an intimate setting. It's all the fun stuff we mentioned last week that you didn't listen to. And now that I'm saying it, you're going to turn it off.
Right.
So, yeah. Anything else?
I think that's it.
We are at the 3-month mark, though.
Yeah.
With the release of this episode, this is going to be February 2nd, February
Yes.
3rd.
Oh, no, because 2nd's Monday. Groundhog Day is tomorrow.
Yeah, 3 months. Fun times. All
Groundhog
right, then.
Day. Oh, yeah. Well, we don't need to talk about Groundhog Day because we're ending it. But
Thank you for
anyway,
listening.
go for it. Just do it. Do
What
it.
are you going to
End it.
say?
I was going to say, you realize that people were talking that Groundhog Day was like 10 years. Now they're saying it's like 150 years.
Yes, we're talking about the movie with Bill Murray.
Yeah. The
On
Bill Murray
screen.
movie.
On screen, someone like counted, they did a tick to show each day, like, and they did a calculation where it was like 10 years
Yeah.
based on what they saw. But the director or someone was saying, like, to become a professional pianist or as good as he is at the end of the movie, that takes a lifetime.
Right.
And they were thinking more of a century had passed,
Yeah.
which I don't know if I could do that.
I don't
Doing
know.
the same day over and over again for a century. Are you kidding me?
I guess I need to rewatch that movie since it is Groundhog's Day. So anyway,
Anyways,
go ahead.
now.
I was going to say happy birthday, Jordan, since we're talking about Groundhog's Day.
Happy birthday, Jordan. May the groundhog not see its shadow and winter comes to an end.
Right.
Thank you for listening to the Smugglers Galaxy Podcast. If you could, please leave a like and a 5-star review of the show anywhere you listen to podcasts. It really helps us out and points people to our show. You can follow us on social media. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Send us an email or message us. We love feedback. We'd love to make you part of our show. Our email address is smugglersgalaxy@gmail.com. Have we had anything lately in the
No,
email?
we don't get any emails.
Thank you to Alfonso Riviera for the Smugglers Galaxy logo, and thank you to Levi Waterhouse for the music. People, collect for the love of it. Hashtag vote with your wallet. Pass on what you've learned. Be a positive force and collect the community. Fight the empire.
This is the way. Where am I?